The Millbrook Historical Society fundraiser was the biggest night of the year. Emma Carter had spent 6 weeks making it happen.
And of course, the Preservation Award this year goes to the Millbrook Riverside District Project. What an effort that was.
Hear, hear. Well done to everyone involved. Daniel, you want to say a few words?
Happy to, Richard. You know, putting together a night like this takes real vision, real passion for history. And I have to say, I look around this room, and there is one person here who truly, deeply gets it, who understands why this work matters.
Emma stood near the donation table, straightening name cards, waiting to hear her name.
Vanessa Brooks, my colleague at Millbrook High. Vanessa, honestly, you are the only one in my life who can actually keep up with me when it comes to this stuff.
The room laughed politely. Vanessa smiled, and Emma watched the two of them exchange a look that lasted just a little too long.
Oh, Daniel, stop it. You're embarrassing me.
I mean every word. The rest of us are just trying to catch up.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, Emma, be a dear and make sure the donation boxes get sorted before the end of the night, would you?
Of course, Richard. She smiled. She sorted the boxes, and she did not say a single word about the 6 weeks she had just given to that room.
Hey, you okay? That was a lot.
I'm fine, Sophie. I'm totally fine.
She wasn't fine, but she was paying attention. And that was more dangerous than anything she could have said out loud. Later that night, while clearing out the back storage area, Emma found a door she had never noticed before.
Emma, what is this room? I've been coming here for 3 years, and I never...
Neither have I.
Sophie pushed the door open. Inside were rows of old wooden drawers, rolled maps stacked in tubes, handwritten journals tied with ribbon, and boxes of letters dated back to the 1800s. The smell was dust and old ink, and something that felt like secrets.
Oh, wow, this is incredible.
Look at this. City records going back to 1887. Letters between residents. Meeting minutes from the original town council.
Maggie is going to lose her mind when she sees this.
She's going to want to catalog every single piece.
Emma picked up one of the journals. The handwriting inside was careful and exact. A woman's handwriting. She had recorded everything. Dates, conversations, events, in perfect order. Nothing was assumed. Everything was proven.
Sophie, this woman kept records of everything.
Yeah, looks like she didn't trust anyone to tell the truth for her.
Emma set the journal down slowly. Something had shifted in her face.
No, she didn't. She did it herself.
2 days later, Emma brought what she found to Maggie Wilson, the society's oldest and most respected member.
Good heavens. I knew this room existed, but I thought it had been sealed after the 1962 flood. Come in. Sit down.
There are dozens of journals in there, Maggie. Letters, maps with handwritten annotations. It looks like one woman spent years documenting the whole town.
Clara Holt. She was the town clerk from 1901 to 1938. She never trusted the official record, said men wrote history the way they wanted it remembered, not the way it happened.
She sounds like someone I'd like.
She was sharp as a tack and twice as unpleasant, which is the only way a woman got anything done back then.
Maggie picked up one of the journals and ran her thumb along the spine.
You know what Clara always said? She said, the truth doesn't hide. People do. And if you follow people long enough, the truth walks right out behind them.
Maggie, can I ask you something?
You can ask me anything, dear.
If you suspected someone was lying to you, not a small lie, a big one, and you couldn't confront them directly because you didn't have proof yet, what would you do?
Maggie looked at her for a long moment. She was 70 years old, and she had seen a lot of things.
I would do exactly what Clara did. I would write it all down. Dates, what was said, what didn't add up. And then I would give the lie enough rope to hang itself.
How?
You ask the same question twice, dear, just not at the same time.
That weekend, Emma started a notebook of her own. Small and blue. She kept it in her bag. She started with what she already knew.
Hey, you came in late Thursday.
Did I? Department thing ran long. You were already asleep.
Right. Which department?
History. Obviously. It was the history department.
Was Vanessa there?
I think so. I don't know. It was a big group. Why?
No reason. I'm making eggs. You want eggs?
Sure. Yeah.
Emma wrote it down later. Thursday, department meeting. Big group. Wasn't sure if Vanessa was there. Then she texted Sophie and asked her to casually mention to a mutual teacher friend that the history department meeting Thursday was apparently great. The mutual teacher friend, who had no idea what Emma was doing, replied back that Thursday's meeting had been canceled. The department head was out sick. Emma wrote that down too. The following week, Emma volunteered to help Maggie catalog the new donations coming in for the spring exhibition. Vanessa was also there, helping with the school's contribution to the display.
Emma, hi. You've done such a good job organizing all of this. Daniel always says you're really good at the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Does he?
He says you have a real talent for keeping things tidy. Very detail-oriented. That's such a useful thing to be.
Emma smiled, like that was the nicest thing anyone had ever said to her.
How long have you and Daniel been working together?
Oh gosh, 4 years? 5? He's been such a mentor to me, honestly. He really helped shape my whole approach to teaching history.
That's sweet. Hey, do you remember that weekend trip the school history club did? Back in October? Daniel mentioned it.
The trip to the state archives? Of course. That was amazing.
Right. He said it was the whole club. Big group.
Oh no, it was tiny. Just me, Daniel, and 2 students. Very intimate.
Emma picked up a donation box and started sorting it.
Huh. He made it sound bigger. Must have gotten mixed up.
She had not mixed anything up. She had just confirmed that Daniel told her he was somewhere he wasn't, with a group that didn't exist. On a weekend he spent alone with Vanessa. Emma wrote it down in the blue notebook that night. Every word, every detail. Richard Carter, Daniel's father, stopped by the house that Sunday. He liked to stop by unannounced, which Emma had always found irritating and now found useful.
Daniel's not home.
He said he was grading papers at the library. Can I get you some tea?
I suppose. Emma, I wanted to say about the fundraiser. You did a fine job with the logistics, very competent.
Thank you, Richard.
Of course, these things live or die by the vision behind them, which is really Daniel's territory. And Vanessa's, apparently. That woman has quite a mind for history. Daniel's mentioned her often.
How often?
Often enough that I remember her name, which is more than I can say for most of his colleagues. He says she's, what was his word? Electric. Intellectually electric.
He said that to you?
At dinner last month. You were there. Do you not remember?
Emma had not been at that dinner. She had been at her mother's house for a long weekend. She had told Daniel that. He knew she was gone.
Right, of course. I must have been distracted.
Richard sipped his tea. Emma kept her face completely still. She wrote it down when he left. Emma brought lunch to Daniel at school the following Tuesday. She had never done this before in their 7 years of marriage. Daniel was visibly surprised.
Emma, is everything okay?
Everything's great. I thought it would be nice. I made sandwiches. Is there somewhere we can sit?
The break room's fine. This is great. Thank you.
Vanessa walked in 3 minutes later. Emma had not planned that part, but she did not miss it.
Oh, Emma, hi. This is a nice surprise.
Isn't it? I was just telling Daniel about running into his old grad school friend, Mark something. Do you know him, Vanessa?
I don't think so. Was he at the school?
No. I ran into him at the coffee shop on Birch Street. He was asking about Daniel. Said they used to grab lunch there all the time. That little corner table in the back.
I'm not sure I know who you mean.
Sure you do. Tall guy. You mentioned him last spring. You said you ran into him at Birch Street Coffee on a Tuesday.
I don't really remember that.
I love Birch Street Coffee. We've been there a few times for the curriculum stuff.
Yeah, the planning sessions.
Oh, you two go there together? I thought that was more of a solo spot for you, Daniel.
There was a pause. It lasted just long enough.
I mean, we've both been there. Separately. And together sometimes. For work.
Of course. Great sandwiches?
What?
At the coffee shop. Are the sandwiches good? You've never mentioned that either.
She unwrapped his lunch and slid it across the table. She stayed for exactly 20 minutes. She was cheerful the whole time. And when she left, Daniel and Vanessa did not look at each other once. That Friday night, Emma went back to the map room alone. She spread Clara Holt's journals out on the big wooden table. Clara had done this exact thing, she realized. She had documented a town council that kept rewriting its own decisions. She had written down what was said in public and compared it to what was done in private. She had followed the inconsistencies until they formed a shape.
Okay, Clara, let's see what we've got.
Emma opened her blue notebook. She had 11 entries. She laid them out like Clara would have, by date, by what was claimed, by what could be verified. Daniel had told her he was at a department meeting that was canceled. He had described the State Archives trip as a big group event when it was just him, Vanessa, and 2 students. He had apparently told Richard things at a dinner Emma was not at, while claiming she was there. He and Vanessa had a regular meeting spot that he had described to Emma as somewhere he went alone. 11 entries, each one a small, neat lie. Together they told a very clear story.
He taught this, you know. He literally taught this to his students. How historians cross-reference sources. How you catch a false account by comparing it to the record.
She almost laughed.
Okay, 2 more traps. Then I have everything I need.
The following Sunday, Emma made dinner for Daniel, Richard, and Maggie. She had invited Maggie herself, which surprised everyone, since Maggie and Richard had a complicated history involving a dispute over an old land deed from 1987 that neither of them had forgiven.
Maggie.
Richard.
You look well.
I am well, no thanks to your family's surveyor.
That was 35 years ago.
Maps don't lie, Richard. That's rather the point of them.
Emma served the food and let the table settle. Then she asked the question she had been building toward all week.
Daniel, do you remember that conference in Harwick you went to in November? The Regional History Educators one?
Of course. Great conference. Really good sessions.
Vanessa, you were there too, right? Daniel mentioned you both went.
Oh, yes. Yes, it was really valuable.
Which hotel did you stay at? I keep meaning to recommend it to Sophie's husband.
The Harwick Inn. Right on the main road.
The Birchwood. That little place just off the highway. Very quiet.
The table was quiet for a moment. Richard looked at his fork. Maggie looked at Emma.
Huh. I'll look both of them up. Maybe they stayed at different places.
Yeah, I think a few people were at different hotels.
Right. The conference had a few options.
Emma nodded and passed the bread. Maggie watched her with great interest and said nothing at all. Emma knocked on Maggie's door at 8 the next morning.
I was wondering how long you'd wait. Sit down.
You saw it.
I saw it. Different hotels for the same trip, which means one of them is lying, or both of them are, to cover the fact that neither of them was at the hotel they claimed.
I have 11 documented inconsistencies. Different stories for the same events. Trips that didn't happen how he said. A dinner he placed me at when I was out of town.
And the conference is your last one.
I'm going to verify the hotel bookings. Sophie's brother-in-law works in travel. He can pull reservation records without any fuss.
Emma, what are you going to do with all of this?
Emma had thought about this for a long time.
Daniel has spent 15 years teaching his students that history matters because it holds people accountable. That the record doesn't disappear just because people want it to. That lies get found because someone was paying attention.
And
the Historical Society's spring exhibition is in 2 weeks. The theme this year is Uncovering Hidden Millbrook. I would like to present something.
Maggie was quiet for a moment. Then she smiled, very slowly, the way old people smile when something confirms exactly what they suspected about the world.
I'll put you on the program.
2 weeks later, the exhibition hall was packed. Local families, teachers, council members, donors. Daniel stood near the front in his good jacket, looking comfortable and important. Vanessa was there too, standing just close enough.
This is a fine turnout. Emma, you've outdone yourself again.
Thank you, Richard.
Daniel's presenting the centerpiece, I understand, a new archive display?
He is. So am I, actually. Maggie put us both on the program.
You? I didn't know you had a piece.
It just came together recently.
The evening began. Daniel presented the school's history club work. He was charming and confident. He thanked his department. He thanked Vanessa. He did not thank Emma. Then Maggie stepped up to the podium.
Our final presentation tonight is from Emma Carter, who discovered the Clara Holt map room and spent the last several weeks doing something Clara herself would have deeply respected. The floor is yours, Emma.
Emma stepped up. The room was quiet.
Most of you know me as the person who organizes these events. I sort the boxes, I label the folders, I make sure the name cards are straight. Tonight, I want to show you what I actually do when I'm paying attention.
She unrolled a large display board. On it were 2 columns, the kind Clara Holt would have recognized immediately.
This is a documentation project. I called it The Record. One column is labeled What Was Said. The other is labeled What Was True. The method is exactly the one my husband has taught his students for 15 years. Cross-reference your sources. Follow the inconsistencies. Let the record speak.
The room was very still.
On November 14th, my husband told me he attended the Harwick Regional History Conference and stayed at the Harwick Inn. His colleague told our dinner table the same week that she stayed at the Birchwood. Sophie's brother-in-law confirmed that neither reservation exists under either of their names. What does exist is a 2-night reservation at a private rental property 12 miles outside Harwick, booked under a shared account.
Daniel's face went completely white.
On October 9th, my husband described the State Archives trip as a large group event. The school's own attendance log, which Maggie requested from the district office, shows 2 students, 1 teacher, and 1 guest.
Vanessa took a small step backward. It didn't help.
I have 11 entries. I won't read all of them, but I want to say this clearly because I think the people in this room deserve to hear it.
She looked at Daniel.
You built a career on the idea that history matters, that the record exists whether people like it or not, that you can't just decide the truth is something else because it's more convenient. You taught that to hundreds of kids in this town.
She picked up Clara Holt's journal from the table.
Clara Holt wrote this in 1914. A man who controls the story believes himself safe, but the story was never his to control. She was right then. She's right now.
Emma set the journal down. She stepped away from the podium. The room was absolutely silent. Richard sat very still. His face said something complicated that he did not put into words. Maggie folded her hands in her lap. Sophie stood near the back wall and did not hide that she was crying a little. Daniel opened his mouth. Then he closed it. There was nothing in his 15 years of teaching history that had prepared him for the moment when the record was accurate, and the person holding it was not him. Emma was standing outside when Maggie found her. The air was cold and clear.
How do you feel?
Strange. Lighter. Like I set something down that I'd been carrying for a long time without noticing.
That's what the truth does. It's very heavy to hold on to when it belongs to someone else.
I kept thinking I should feel angrier. I kept waiting for it.
Anger is for people who haven't done anything yet. You did something. That's different.
Sophie came out and stood next to Emma without saying anything. That was exactly right.
Clara Holt outlived 3 men who told her she was wrong. She died at 91, sharp as a tack, with every record in perfect order.
I'd like to finish cataloging her journals, if that's all right. I'd like to make sure people actually read them.
I was hoping you'd say that. I'll give you the key to the map room.
She pressed it into Emma's hand. It was small and old and solid.
Thank you, Maggie, for everything.
Don't thank me, dear. You did what Clara did. You paid attention.
The moral of this story. The truth doesn't disappear just because someone powerful decides to ignore it. It waits quietly for the person who is willing to write it down. Daniel spent his career teaching that history holds people accountable, but he never believed it would hold him. Emma didn't fight louder or push harder. She did something much more powerful. She paid attention, kept records, and let the lies contradict each other until there was nothing left to hide behind. The people who dismissed her as detail-oriented and behind the scenes underestimated exactly what careful attention can do. And the lesson for anyone who has ever been overlooked, talked over, or taken for granted is simply this: the record belongs to whoever is willing to keep it.